Hey y'all, Ms. B. Okay, let me set myself up really good. Okay. TikTok. Last night I was scrolling through social media and everybody was having a nervous breakdown over TikTok. People was crying, passing out. It was a lot. It was a lot. I was like, oh my God, like this, everybody's like the world is ending because TikTok was gone. It's gone. And then I wake up today and then it's back. And guess who saved the day? You know, who's going to be sworn in tomorrow. I'm like, that seems so suspect. TikTok is gone. Then less than 24 hours later, Donald Trump saved it. Like, I feel like this is all a scheme that Tar set up to come with us with the BS because it does not make any sense. It's been a lot of weird things going on besides TikTok. I'm gonna get back to TikTok, but I'm gonna talk about how the year started. The year started with the situation in New Orleans. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy work. That kind of faded out, and simultaneously what happened in Vegas with the guy with the Tesla. And that kind of faded out. And then most recently, everybody's been talking about the fires in LA. But everybody's been talking about TikTok is going dark. Like before it went dark, TikTok is gonna go dark. It's gonna go dark. I did hear, like, I felt bad for a lot of the content creators. A lot of people had quit their job to go on TikTok full time. One girl in there, I was side-eyeing her. She was like, I just bought a Benz and I just bought a this. And I'm like, girl, they've been talking about banning TikTok since Donald Trump was in office the first time. So why would you go buy all these things? Like we knew it was coming. It was with the Supreme Court and they were ruling, like they was giving like their little signals like, no, we're not upholding, TikTok unless they sell it to an American company, basically. And the TikTok people was like, no, we're not. So now I guess Donald Trump called the people and made things happen. But to me, it's like really suspicious. It's like they're really playing in our faces and they don't care. 2025 is already kicking up. We're only in January. And it's already kicking up. Another thing I want to say, let's go with TikTok. I never really got into TikTok. Kind of during the pandemic, I did remember the little thing, I'm at home bored, I'm at home, whatever that little thing was. I did that. And then I did a little kava thing when I first started eating kava all the time. And I would scroll every once in a while. But I remember one time, one of my coworkers who's on TikTok often, was saying, like, I guess if you start beefing with somebody on TikTok, then like they have your IP address. And I was like, I don't like that. And I've always just been a kind of a YouTube girly. And then when I did get on TikTok, I started to notice like the scrolling and the scrolling and the scrolling and the scrolling. It kind of gets into your brain and it became kind of like an addiction. That's what it seems. I think that's why everybody was having a nervous breakdown last night, that it was over. It was kind of like an addiction. And I was like, I don't want an app controlling me like that. Like, I will hop on Instagram, scroll a little bit, get off. I'm barely on Facebook. Facebook is basically for old coworkers and family members. And I may see a message and I'll be, hey, or a happy birthday and thank you, and I'm off. I'm mostly on YouTube. I'm really mostly, if you're talking about platforms, social media platforms, or platforms in general, I spend most of my time on YouTube looking at vloggers, blogs, most of housewives, content, things like that. But I was just like, oh my God. Like, they're seriously playing in our faces. It's literally, I don't know if y'all watched The Matrix. It's giving, The Matrix is unraveling. It's starting to give that. I remember Prince said something about The Matrix. I can't remember the quote he said. This was years and years ago. I love Prince. So anything he used to say, I used to listen. He was very, very smart and he was put on game early on. But he was like, pay attention to like social media or the computer and don't let the Matrix control you or whatever. Something like that. I can't remember. I'm paraphrasing. But just the way that people was freaking out, girl. Everybody was freaking out. People were freaking out. I'm talking about freaking out. That's all I saw. Like, I logged off. I was like, okay, I gotta go to church in the morning. I log off. And then I logged on a day. It was still on my feed. I got off. And then I had mentioned to my brother, I was like, hey, you heard about TikTok? He was like, no, now it's back. And then I went to Instagram and I saw, oh, our incoming president has, made a call, and now TikTok is back. But a lot of people, even the creators that were on TikTok or whatever, saying, TikTok kind of changed. They don't know if they're going to go back. I feel like it's so much more important stuff in this world right now than an app. Seriously, even this app. It is so much going on in this world. We are living in some very strange, weird times. And I promise you, when I wake up in the morning and I thank God that my eyes are open, TikTok is not on my brain. I know people who like wake up and just go, I gotta see what's on TikTok. Or some people only get their news from TikTok. Now, I will say, like I said, some things were good about TikTok. Like some of the videos were funny, little challenges that got us through the pandemic. I know people talking about like TikTok shop. People used to sell stuff on there. I don't know. I wasn't on there. But I just feel like, why is this so, high on the agenda of this new administration or everybody's mind in it all, when there's so many important things? Then you know what else is strange? Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Nelly. What is happening? Wait, what is happening? And then I saw Elon Musk throw shade at, I feel like Elon Musk is the president at this point. I feel like Elon Musk is, like Donald Trump is the vice president and Elon Musk is the president. He kind of trolls Snoop Dogg because it's a clip circulating with Snoop Dogg, what he said about this administration is coming in some years ago. And then last night he, I guess, crip walking and kikiing it all up with the incoming president. I never say his name. If I do this, that's what I'm talking about him. But it's a lot of crazy things going on. It's a lot of like with the planes, with this, the fires. It's about to be a freeze in Texas and snow in Texas in like today or tomorrow. They don't know. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to get on here and just say I cannot believe the craziness. The TikTok carried that much leverage over everyone's lives that everybody was having a nervous breakdown. Everybody was going insane. And I was like, all over an app. That is control. That's when I think on the Renaissance tour, Beyonce had this little sign on one of her visual parts of the Renaissance tour. When I saw it in person, it was like, the person that controls the media controls the mind. What are we seeing? Anyway, that's all I gotta say. TikTok is back now, y'all. But for how long? And then all he had to do was make a phone call? Make it make sense? I'm confused. It's like they're playing in our faces, like blatantly. It's like insanity to me. So TikTok, like the fires, like I ain't see no more about LA fires yesterday. It was just TikTok. TikTok is going dark. And then I saw everybody posting there, trying to log in. You can no longer access TikTok. I was like, oh my God. Everybody freaking out. But now it's back. Again, it's back. It was gone. Now it's back. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about social media anymore. In general, I'm really not on other than this, and like I said, scrolling it through Instagram, or that's pretty much it. And I really only follow like celebrity or celebrity pop culture stuff, because that's what I'm interested in. But yeah, the TikTok ban last night had everybody in a frenzy, but now it's back. But it's just so weird. This year we already knew with Project this year, I'm not going to say the name, that this year was going to be like, okay, let's keep a good eye on it. And it's already starting off like that. Like I said, from the beginning of the year, the New Orleans thing, the Vegas thing, the fires. One half of the country's on fire, the other half of the country's frozen. Then you have all these issues with these planes. Like one plane almost crashed into another plane. And Lord help us. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, y'all, TikTok people, are y'all happy? Y'all got your TikTok back? Are you happy? I mean, I never was on. I don't even have the app on my phone. Like I said, when I found out they can track, people can track your IP address and stuff like that. That's too much Big Brother for me. And it didn't even have nothing to do with China. It was just me being on there scrolling and knowing that people could just see where I'm at and what I'm doing. And I used to hear about people getting doxxed and all of that. No, that was not the app for me. Sorry. No, wasn't gonna do it. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. This is Ms. B. I'm behind on Housewives. A lot of Housewives. Like Salt Lake City was a bang. I don't even think I'm gonna review that one. I mean, it speaks for itself. Go watch it. Okay? Go watch it. I ain't even got to tell you. It was epic. I'm definitely gonna do the reunion though. And let's not even get into Real Housewives of New York. I'm not even wasting my time. Again, they was talking about Jenna's coochie hair, and Uber was getting on my god darn nerves. Anyway, again, have a happy Sunday. Enjoy your time with your family and enjoy TikTok, I guess. Bye.